Welcome back. As we earlier said, we're going to be talking about empowering and enforcing women towards leading positions and leadership in general. Very delighted to be having with us over the phone live Dr. Maha Mahgoub, the Human Development Expert. Good morning, Dr. Mahgoub.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Doctor?
Fine.
Talking about empowering women, and especially the National Academy for Training have been launching sessions and launching special programs to empower women and train them for leadership. So how can you read or assess this very important move?
Yes, the state just over the past few years, the Egyptian government has introduced several initiatives and programs aimed to empower women and preparing them for leadership roles across various sectors. These efforts are closely aligned with Egypt's Border Vision 2030, which emphasizes the importance of gender equality and women participation in decision-making and leadership program and position as well. So we have a very interesting program with the National Training Academy called the Women Lead for Executives. It's one of the programs offered by the National Training Academy in cooperation with the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development and International Cooperation as part of Egyptian state vision and all in accordance with the Sustainable Development Goals approved by the United Nations, as well as focusing on developing and empowering women. The program aims to train mid-level leaders of women in executive positions from various government and private institutions between the age of 22 to 50 years. And this program is designed to develop their skills, capabilities, competencies, and prepare them for to be well-equipped executive leaders in different sectors. But it's not only the only program for women empowerment, but we have other programs and initiatives such as Women Entrepreneurship Program, which is being launched by the International Finance Corporation and various local bodies. This initiative is focused on economic empowerment by training women to become entrepreneurs and leaders in their own business. And also we have the National Council for Women in Political Leadership Program, which is launched by the National Council Women. This program is focused on developing female political leaders and encouraging them to take decision-making roles in all levels of government. The Council has played a significant role in increasing women representation in Parliament and political offices as well. The ministry as well, many ministries are empowering women, such as the Ministry of Youth and Sport Leadership Program for Women. So the Ministry of Youth offers several programs aimed to preparing young women for leadership positions, sports, youth organizations, and public life. These programs often include leadership training, public speaking courses, and team building.
Right. So what about the challenges facing women when it comes to assuming leading positions? I mean, there are modern challenges. There were challenges before, and there will always be challenges, not only to women but also for men. But when it comes with the modern age and digitalization and gender inequality still existing and some rising issues with the advent of the crisis that is overwhelming the world, what type of challenges could be facing women in the near future?
Actually, there are several significant challenges women face when it comes to assuming leadership positions. These challenges are often deeply rooted in the cultural, social, and systematic factors. And one of these challenges is gender bias and stereotypes. As cultural expectations in many societies, there are integrated beliefs about what leadership should look like, often based on traditional gender roles. Women are frequently expected to be nurturing, cooperative, and emotional, while leadership is traditionally associated with traits like assertiveness and authority. And of course, we can have other challenges such as workplace gender discrimination, and we can assign certain positions for men, not women, and we can find that pay gaps. Women often face a significant gender pay gap in many sectors, even leadership positions. Women tend to earn less than their male. And it's worth to mention that Egypt, they have less pay gap than other countries, even in Europe. So maybe we can have pay gaps discrimination in Europe more than Egypt. Other challenging balancing career and family responsibilities, as we can find women double burden. Many women leadership positions still bear the primary responsibility for home and children duties. We can find also lack of mentorship and sponsorship, lack of workplace diversity initiatives in organizations. Without strong diversity and inclusion policies, women may face more overt and covert forms of discrimination. A lack of targeted program aims at empowering women leaders mean that existing inequalities are less likely to be addressed.
Right. That's good that you mentioned those challenges, but there is also, I mean, parallel to training and empowering women and all that and setting programs to qualify the women, is to also prepare society with all its sectors and brackets to be able to acquire the concept of the importance of empowering women for the best sake of society itself, not for women. I mean, in the sense of when women are empowered, the society is going to benefit more of those assets of women and all that. So that would require awareness, and that would require other sectors than training, I mean, sessions and training programs and all that. That would require also awareness campaigns and awareness programs also, set by the media, set by the government, by civil society and all that.
Yes, of course. Raising awareness for women for women empowerment is very important. Accordingly, the state and the other NGOs plays an important role for raising awareness among women about the importance of women empowerment by holding some training sessions, scholarships, mentorship programs. For example, we have scholarship program for women in STEM. The Egyptian government has invested in increasing the number of women in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, which called the STEM field, through scholarship awareness campaign and special programs. So raising awareness in health care and how to have a good health care and how to access to health care. Just Egypt has made improving in health care access women to, particularly in urban areas. The government has taken steps in addressing maternal health and family planning by giving sessions and awareness in their greater focus on reducing maternal and infant mortality. So a lot of awareness sessions, women empowerment training by most of ministries here in Egypt are provided to women and it has a significant reflection on the labor market and women empowerment, women representation in the workforce in Egypt.
Right, and also a whole complete empowerment plan or program won't be complete without ratifying or amending or upgrading the legal status of women, and also the laws that would protect the rights, the legal rights of women. In the sense of other, laws that are related to the social status of women. The rights of women to maintaining, rights when it comes to job opportunities, equal job opportunities, special positions, for example, different rights when it comes to maternal status, and she has to acquire some days off or something. Different types of laws that would be made to facilitate the rights for women to be able to integrate into society and at the same time perform her homework as a housewife, as a woman in general. Providing life for a single mom that is providing life for her kids and all that.
Yes, of course. The state and NGOs plays an important role in delivering and raising awareness about women's rights here in Egypt, especially in the workforce. For example, maybe in the new labor law that they have raised the maternity leave to 4 months instead of 3 months. As well, many local and international NGOs in Egypt are working towards advancing women's rights with a focus on political empowerment, social inclusions, and legal reforms. These groups play a vital role in raising awareness and advocating for changes. We have a positive, as well, a positive side of the rights. Just we can see it in increasing female political representations. So the number of women in Egypt parliament has increased, which represents a significant step towards gender inclusion in political decision making. Women also occupy important positions in government and civil society organizations. So women since 2030, and when they started the vision of Egypt 2030, she received a great support and empowerment from the state, just to improve her capacities, her leadership, her rights, and even gender equality. And it's worth to mention that Egyptian women and Egypt, especially Egypt, worked since 2016 to gender equality, and the United Nations mentioned that Egypt just achieved a good status in empowering women and how to keep gender equality between men and women in Egypt.
Right. Assessing the successes that women have attained in the past almost 10 years or more, or 15 years, let's say 10 years, women have come a long way, and Egypt is completely proud with the achievements of women throughout those 10 years, especially that we have a leader, we have a president who is always setting his eyes towards the empowering women and all that, and that once he said, I wish I could be assigned as a minister for women. So assessing all that, if we put it into words, what would we say?
Actually, in the past years, women in Egypt over the past few years revealed a mixed, but generally, generally positive picture, with significant strides made in the key of such as political representation, legal reform, economic empowerment, education, and social participation. However, challenges still persist particularly in enforcement of cultural resistance. But we can find a lot of genes of that women got it in the recent years. For example, we have new laws against gender-based violence. We have new rules and regulations regarding workplace discrimination. Some laws have been enhanced to ensure women have equal access to the workplace, including laws for paid maternity leave. But challenges like gender wage gap, as I mentioned, that it's not appeared in here in Egypt very well, but we can find other benefits and gains in economic empowerment, such as entrepreneurship and business ownership. That the state has launched several initiatives to support female entrepreneurship, including access to microfinance programs aimed at promoting women in business, programs such as Women Entrepreneurs in Egypt program, which helps women in starting and scaling small businesses. And as well, we can find that great support for women by the government, by initiating policies to encourage more women to join workforce, and as well educational and health, so women just receive a huge support by the state. And in conclusion, that we can find that Egypt has certainly made significant progress in women empowerment across a number of areas. Some it's notable, such as increasing the political representations. We can find that the number of seats in the parliament have been increased to 27% for women. And of course, they have stronger legal rights and improvement in women health, economic participation, and that of course reflects on the women life.
On that note, of course, Dr. Maha Mahgoub, the human development expert, I'd like to thank you so much talking to us on the Breakfast Show. And by this, we come to the end of the show. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.